Hey Sim fans, Crystal here. Welcome back to my Sims 4 Random Legacy Challenge. And we're with Edison, and he has traveled to Oasis Springs. And I didn't have to change the, well, I did and I didn't have to change the park out. The way to the mine is part of the public space. So, I mean, it was still there with that other park down, but I had problems with that other park being glitchy. And unfortunately, like anytime you go to that lot, they just want to like stand there and not do anything. It's probably, you guys, I think you guys have seen that in this series because we traveled to that water park and it didn't work out. So I just put a different park out. It's you know, the Oasis Springs Park, but a little different. And we're going to take them back into the public area. So like I said, the mine stuff was still here, but I didn't want to mess with that glitchy lot anymore. And because I haven't been back here, I just kind of forgot about it and never fixed it. But right back here, this is where you can break it open. Now you only get the option to break it open once you have level 10 handiness, but you can kind of see where it is, right? It's up on this hill. Like if you go straight back, you've got the little picnic area and this little creek. This is the best creek to find a cowplant berry, if that's something you're looking for. And you come up this path and there's the mine. And then of course you've got some public restrooms over here. You've got another creek to fish right here. It's a nice park. It has a nice big public space. So Edison's making his way back there. He is taking his time too. But it's okay. That's why I brought a tent and a cooler box and a portable shower so that he could stay the night. That's the whole point. He's just gonna like fish and relax and have some time to himself. Now, people do show up in the mine sometimes. You won't always be by yourself. But it's overall it's pretty quiet. Unlike when you visit Sylvan Glade, which we can do in a future generation, go visit Sylvan Glade. I personally have never had anyone else show up at Sylvan Glade when I visited. It's always been empty. Pretty much just my sim show up. But thankfully with Outdoor Retreat, we have tents and cooler boxes and portable showers. And then with the next pack that's coming out, Get Together, there is a bush that you can pee in. Now I have a mod currently of a pee bush, if you will. The only problem with it is it's meshed from a toilet. So if you're out in the open and there's people around, you get... No, we can't go on a date. It's a guy's night and she's still wearing her pirate outfit. Okay, so now we're going to explore and it's going to ask questions just like when you travel to Sylvan Glade or the Hermit's Place. And you have to answer them correctly, and it's been a while, so hopefully I do. Okay, so Edison, ever the intrepid explorer, sets out to spelunk the cave. There are two pathways. The narrower of the two is a bit stalactite, but Edison's stalag might fit if he squeezes. So I guess we should take the narrow path. I hope that's the right one. If not, he can always re-explore. And you know what? I think there's 3 questions total. The dark winding fissures proved to be too difficult to navigate, so he quickly becomes stymied and frustrated. Yeah, they use a lot of cave puns. Okay, so we'll send them back. Evidently, you gotta take the wide path. Okay, so he got embarrassed from that. He's gonna have to use his cooler box right when he gets there too. See, I told you guys it's been a while since I've been to the mine. I don't get my Sims to wide path to level 10 handiness very often. The only time I did it in the past was to come here because I was doing like a challenge where I needed to collect all the fish or something. Okay, so no need to try something dangerous. Edison creeps down the main branch. and spies through the dim remaining light a switchback headed gradually up and a rickety ladder heading down. I think we climbed the ladder. Oh, watch it be wrong. Let's see. It'll tell me. Is that right? Oh, it was right. Okay. So Edison carefully plunges into a black abyss, groping his way along splintery rungs. After a long descent, a faint azure light starts to fill the expanse below. He can step off into a dim, mossy precipice or continue into the blue. Step onto the ledge or I would guess keep climbing. Deeper into the cave. I hope that was right. I guess we're fixing to find out. Nope. Seemingly infinite rungs take Edison down and down and down. After an exhausting while, he realizes he needs to retreat lest he gets stuck down there forever. Okay. His embarrassed thing just went up a little bit. Sorry, guy. Let's try it one more time. That should have been the last question, so we should get it this time. Third time's the charm. Okay, we know to take the wide path. And we do take the ladder, we just don't keep going on the ladder. We step off onto the ledge. Okay, so we do climb the ladder, but then we step off. Come on. Okay, step onto the ledge. And then it should ask us to proceed or whatever and load the cave. Travel to the grottos as a soft mossy path leads Edison effortlessly onward until he spies the entranceway to a beautiful grotto. So they actually call it a grotto. So we're going to say yes. We're going to travel to the Forgotten Grotto, which is the official title. I call it a mine, but it's the Forgotten Grotto. And yes, there's a toilet already down here. The reason I downloaded the shrub toilet, the mod, was like when you do go to Sylvan Glade, you know, there's not a bathroom, like if you want to hang there a while. And then also for Granite Falls, it comes in handy because it's more realistic. But here's the toilet, by the way, right by the entrance. It's homemade. And there's just, you travel deep, deep, deep through. There's some beautiful kind of sun rays, if you will. And when you come around the corner, you start to see the crystals, and it's very pretty. And see if I can kind of pan around. There's some fireflies down here and lots of crystals. And then of course this is the cool fishing spot. There's 3 spots down here. There's bats flying around. So it's nice and it's serene, and hopefully he'll kind of have the place to himself. You can't do anything with the crystals, unfortunately, but you can. There's lots of places to mine down here. You know, if your sim is interested in mining, we're going to kind of set up camp, if you will. I guess I'll tell him to place in the world and see where he puts it. Okay. And let's go ahead and have a quick meal. Some granola. And then of course you can exit by either going back through here. You can hit the M key for map. You can hit the home button. There's several ways to get them back home. I got him the nicer cooler. Not that it makes any difference as far as the meal quality or anything. He's actually already getting tired too. So we'll put our tent out here in a minute after he eats his granola. I would think this would be a nice place to camp out. I kind of wanted him to camp out further into the... Let's see if I can take him over there and do that. put that back in your inventory? I know there's only certain places that you can set things in the grotto, just like at Sylvan Glade. There's just a very small lot space, and you can actually edit the lot with a cheat code, which is how I put the brush toilet out at Sylvan Glade, my bush toilet. Of course, when Get Together comes out, we get the bush with Get Together that you can use the bathroom in, and you can also woohoo in. It's kind of gross that they combined those two animations in one bush, but yeah. So we're gonna place our tent, and we're gonna let him sleep. I wanted him to sleep over here where all the crystals and the beautiful like moonbeams creeping through and by the water and everything. This is where I would want to camp if I was in the Forgotten Grotto. That's the view that I would want to wake up to. It would be awesome if you could collect the crystals. And then of course there's always Sixum, which is another little hidden area you can visit and collect unique wildlife specimens and meet aliens, of course. Which, if you're watching my Alienated series, you will get to see Sixum soon. So if you've never been to Sixum, well, then there you go. Just like if you've never been to the Forgotten Grotto, here you go. Very pretty. And he's been very lucky that we haven't had any random like NPCs show up, so he's got the place to himself. And when he wakes up, we'll pack up the tent, put the cooler box out, and then he can have some breakfast. Maybe have some yogurt. And maybe let him fish for a little bit, because Edison's never fished, so why not? Or he can work on his violin skill down here, because I do need to get him to level 8. And this next week is pretty much like his last hurrah, because the next episode, Paulina will be aging into a young adult and taking over on the Random Legacy. So I will roll at some point next week before I shoot the episode, just so I can let you guys know what she comes up with. But I mean we can still play Edison, of course, especially if he hasn't finished his stuff. He just has to finish his stuff before he dies. He doesn't necessarily have to finish it before the next generation takes over. But thank goodness there's a toilet down here. It's a rickety makeshift gross toilet, but at least it's a toilet. I don't know why he went way over there to go to the toilet that's back over here. Poor routing. No. Use the bathroom. Like, what are you doing? Why are you just walking by? It's kind of hard to see. If you have really basic woodworking skills, you can make that toilet. Well, I don't know. I don't know how you get this toilet, because he couldn't even make the toilet until he was level 10. Interesting. I'm not sure how you get this particular toilet, other than by debug. Okay, so come back over here to your campsite, if you will. I don't want to stray too far from that. And then we'll put out your cooler box so that you can have some breakfast. And then maybe do a little fishing. And we brought his portable shower if he gets a little gamey. We'll use the place in the world, that way I don't have to figure out where the lot is and everything. So grab some yogurt. Why is he tense? Oh, because he's a genius. Because it was just one of his random traits that I assigned him when he was a kid. It's Random Legacy, so I'm just randomizing clothes traits, all kinds of stuff. And he is getting a little stinky, so we'll place his shower out when he's done eating and have him take a shower. And then he can fish. Wow. Okay, let's just set it right in front of the cooler. Like, can you even get to it? Okay, so let's pack some of this up then. Apparently this lot area is pretty small right here. We'll leave the cooler out because I'm sure he'll need that probably pretty soon. Can you get into that? Okay. So you can take a shower. It's not like anyone's out down here anyway. And then just kind of like fish and take in the beauty of Forgotten Grotto. It's just a chance to get out of the house. And I know I need to plan like a family vacation at some point. Maybe that can be kind of, depending on what Paulina rolls, maybe we can plan a family vacation. Not this next episode, but the episode after. Surely I'll have everything for Edison wrapped up by then. Except for maybe a wedding party. But maybe Paulina's very first kind of on her own episode, we can just take like a big family vacation. I have a cabin that my pal Peter built that would accommodate everyone. It's really nice. Okay, so we're gonna pack up the shower, but I am gonna leave the cooler box out because the meals that you get from the cooler box are just little small meals and they don't usually last long, so he'll probably get hungry pretty quick. And he probably won't catch much of anything because he has like no fishing skill. This is his first time to fish like ever. But there is a unique fish to Forgotten Grotto. Goodness, it's been so long since I have messed with any of the fishing stuff. Go fishing again. Oh, he's like leafy look. Oh, there's a batfish. Yeah, you get the batfish here. And then, of course, in Sylvan Glade, you get like the leafy fish. I can't remember its official name. But you get the batfish here in the cave, in the mine. Whatever you want to call it. Cave, mine, grotto, Forgotten Grotto. He's catching some stuff. He's catching bass. That's pretty good for no fishing skill. He caught a minnow and he caught a bass. Oh, and he caught a health potion. That's pretty cool. Could always use some health potion. Oh, see, he's getting hungry again. So let's have some cereal this time. And see what else he kind of catches while he's here. Why not? And then maybe, yeah, grab some of these, dig up some of these collectibles for the kids. That would be fun. Maybe he can just start like a little shelf in the house of some different things that he's picked up. This would be a good camping spot up here too. You kind of go up on this little ridge and kind of look out over the water and some crystals. Too bad we can't swim in the water. I know we get the natural pools with Windenburg with Get Together. It would be cool if they could, at some point with an expansion or a patch or something, if they could do like they did in Sims 3 where you can swim in any body of water that's big enough. Oh, look, he can dig for treasure. Aw, he's lonely. Misses his family. We'll have him call his mom and maybe check in on the kids. So I guess his solitude's not all it's cracked up to be, huh? Let's see. He's got some time caps, a time capsule. He got a fossil. These are like things to bring home to his kids. Oh, and he can dig for treasure one more time. So let me find one more dig spot. Here's one. Because we might as well use that treasure map. So he's calling his mom. He's checking in on the kids. He's feeling a little homesick. This is his first time to actually stay away from home. He got some really pretty crystals. He got an emerald, a rose. What is this? Baconite. Funny. Some time capsules. We'll kind of check this stuff out further when he gets home. There's Eutranium, and then of course he's got a minnow, which we can mount because it's his first fish, and he has a bass, and we'll mount the bass too, and we can hang those up when he gets home, and then we can set the crystals and stuff around in the kids' rooms for decoration, things like that. We got another time capsule. Oh, someone's calling him now. Helen wants to chat. Okay, so we'll talk to Helen too. She's like, where are you? She probably went by the house to maybe see the kids and noticed that he wasn't there and is like concerned because Edison doesn't just take off. Man, I've got to feel a little bit bad for Adriana though, taking care of those 3 kids by herself, and she's like elder. But anyway, I know the timer went off. I got to hush, but thanks for checking in. Thanks for checking out the Forgotten Grotto. It is very pretty. Hopefully you guys will go visit the grotto in your game. And maybe you take a tent and a cooler box and stuff and go camping just like he did. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave me some comments. You guys are great. And this is Crystal signing off until next time.